What's going on, guys? This is Redline here, bringing you guys a Granblue Relink video. I've been playing Relink since it came out. Actually, I played it during early access, which was like a day or two earlier, and I've just been having so much fun since, man. I have like over 104 hours played in this game, just leveling up characters, trying different builds, just, you know, doing everything I can in this game. And today I want to bring you guys a build video on Rosetta, which is like one of my favorite characters in the game. She's really awesome. For those of you not familiar with Rosetta, Rosetta is a incarnation of the primal beast, the Rose Queen, and she showcases that within her skills and her attacks. She's really awesome when it comes to crowd control, burst damage, and she can play support. She's pretty much like an all-arounder. She's not the best at any of those categories, but she does get the job done. And because she's so versatile, there's multiple builds that you can have with her, and I'm going to showcase two of them today. So before we get into those builds, let's talk about her character details. So in her character details, Rosetta has 2 support skills: Rose Garden, which is Rosetta plants roses that attack foes within range. Roses level up as they hit foes, enhancing their capabilities. So Rose's first support skill lets you plant roses, and the more hits that they land, the more they level up, which means the more damage that they do. And you see the area of effect gets wider. And her second support skill is Overgrowth. Planted roses grant various buffs to the entire party whenever Rosetta uses a combo finisher. The highest level rose determines the effect strength. Now with her second support skill, when you plant one of those roses, you see there's a level to them and there's a green ring around it, right? So right now, her second support skill says that the roses apply a buff to the team depending on what combo finisher she uses. So if you see, when she swings, she has a ring up below her feet that showcases different colors. The colors determine which buff you'll be adding to the team. So if you do one hit and a finisher, the ring turns yellow and you'll be applying a defense buff to the team. So if you see in the top left corner, you see there's a shield. That means that you and the team have a defense buff. You don't have to, nobody has to be in the ring in order to get the defense buff. It's just gonna automatically apply whether you in it or not. So if I do 1, 2, and then hit a finisher, then you see the ring turns blue. When the ring turns blue, that means that it's applying health regeneration to the team. If you look at the top left corner, you'll see that there's a green symbol showcasing that this is applying a health regen. You see any of your teammates with low health, you hit the blue combo finisher and you'll be healing them up over time. So if I do 1, 2, 3 and the finisher, then it turns pink. The pink is the attack boost. So if you want to apply the attack boost, then you just do 3 hits and a combo finisher. And again, nobody has to be in the ring to receive the buff at all. You do 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't apply. You see, the 4th one doesn't apply a different buff, and the reason being because the 4th combo finisher pretty much just adds more hits to the combo finisher. That's pretty much all it is. So that's a way to maintain attacking with a combo finisher and still maintaining the buff that you have applied. So you won't always have to be worried about losing that buff as you're attacking or as you're landing you know, that combo finisher. As a side note, she has Crimson Thorn. She can put up a max of 3 roses. She can put up a max of 3 roses, and as you can see, they are green. But you don't have to you know, do like a different combo finisher for each one. Although that would be nice in a way, you can have 3 different buffs going. But apparently, whatever the next combo finisher you do, that's what's gonna apply to the whole team. So if I do, for example, if I do 2 and I got health regen, now you see all the other circles, the other roses are health regen. So that's how you gonna that's how these roses work. And they do not add to the buffs based on how many roses you got. So these roses are planted, extra roses are planted pretty much for kind of like to spread everything out and to do extra hits.
What do you think? Come, Crimson Thorn. What do you think?
I added the other two. You can see they're getting hits and they're leveling up. So no matter where they are on the field, if there's an enemy in the area of effect, then they're gonna get hit and the roses are gonna level up. So that's how her two support skills work. So let's get into the skills that I have for this first build that I'm showcasing. So for the first build I'm showcasing, this is going to be a damage focused build around Rosetta. And so the skills that I'll be using for this particular build will be Bouquet. Bouquet plants the max amount of roses around Rosetta. Existing roses are replanted and gain a level. Roses restore allies HP and removes all debuffs. So this will be your healing ability, and it heals you and the team. And if they have any debuffs on them, it's going to remove those as well. If you have any roses already out on the field, once you hit Bouquet, it's just gonna they're gonna be, all of them is gonna be in front of you. All the roses are gonna be in front of you, and they're gonna have an extra level to them. The next one is Rose Tycoon. Rose Tycoon replants all roses to be in front of Rosetta or around a locked on foe. Roses also inflict poison to the surrounded foe. So this ability pretty much takes whatever roses you have, whether if you got one rose, two roses, or all three, and you can either again put them around yourself, or you can put them around an enemy. But if you put them around an enemy, they're going to explode, and they're going to apply poison to the enemy. Now they do not gain an extra level when you use this either, so that's why I prefer, if I'm gonna use Rose Tycoon, it's gonna be around an enemy, so that soon as the roses explode and plant the poison on them as they're attacking, they're just gonna be leveling up like super quick. Next skill is called Lost Love. Lost Love causes planted roses to explode and scatter. Damage is based on the rose's level. New roses are planted where the exploded ones were. So pretty much you plant this, no, you take the roses that you already have out on the field, and then you explode them. Pretty much, that's really what it is. You just explode them. They cause an AOE, and then the roses that are then once they explode, the roses are replanted in that same spot. Now, the thing about Lost Love is good for like a burst of damage, like to take chunks off of an enemy. What you could use is Spiral Rose. Spiral Rose is also a good alternative for damage. It's more like, kind of like sustained damage. As you attack, I don't know if you can notice the AOE that's inside the roses, but they're gonna be AOE sparks coming out of it. So they're gonna be attacking, with the roses themselves, and they're gonna be doing like AOE hits as well. So either Lost Love or Spiral Rose would be, fine for this build. I just like I said, the quick burst damage of the explosions that you have with Lost Love. The last skill I'm using is called Rose Barrier. Rose Barrier creates a barrier around a rose that grants damage cut to allies within its radius. Effect strength is based on the rose's level. So damage cut is pretty much damage reduction. You plant a rose and you activate it. You activate Rose Barrier, and the roses are going to be pretty much providing damage reduction to the team within its range. And it can be, it don't matter whether roses are planted on the field. They don't have to be near you. They don't have to be, they can be far away. If somebody's in the vicinity of the Rose Barrier, they're going to receive that damage reduction. And once they receive the damage reduction, it stays on them for a certain amount of duration. You can't refresh it, unfortunately. So those are the skills I'm using for the damage based rose build that I have. Um, Getting into the gear, the weapon I've chosen to use for this is the Love Eternal. The imbued with attack and HP, the imbued traits HP, number onslaught, and damage cap. You don't have to use these exact imbued traits. I just wanted the HP and damage cap. I really wish I had something different other than number onslaught, but this probably was the best one I had. So the sigils I'm using is crit rate, with crit rate and stamina. I'm using attack power 5, attack power 5, damage cap 5, damage cap 5, damage cap, stamina, skilled assault 5, Aegis for survivability, and quick cooldowns. And then I'm using the 2 special sigils, the Roses sigils, which really helps out with this build as well. Roses blooming shortens the time between Roses' next attack. So basically the Roses right now, they attack in intervals of 4 seconds. With this sigil, Roses blooming, they attack within 2.5 to 3 seconds, I think. Yeah, like 2.5, 3 seconds in between each other. So this just pretty much helps you level the roses up a little, like roses help level up the roses faster. And then you have Roses Perfusion, which boosts the strength and positive status effects granted by the roses. So the boost is you get an extra attack plus 10%, extra defense plus 10%, and extra health regen for plus 2%. Now, I don't know the original values of the attack boost. I mean, of the buffs. I don't know the original. I tried to look up the information on it and I couldn't find it nowhere. I don't think anybody knows it right now. I guess this early, but just know that this is gonna always be something that gonna benefit you, regardless whether you're playing by yourself or with a team. So those are the sigils that I'm using for this attack build, and now I'm going to show you guys some gameplay on the build in action. And I will be talking about my second build after that video, after the gameplay. Enjoy.
You'll do that work. Am I alone?
Thanks.
Never enough. A bloom for end season. Shall we? Take my phone.
Sight to see.
Go on.
I adore you. The roses. Even the take my thorns. Welcome to my god. If you insist.
Lightly, let the whip flutter.
Mind if I danced with your whip?
Careful.
Go first. Now we're done.
How beautiful.
Seething with rage.
Right.
Full
We'll
bloom.
look out for any strong attacks.
Set it all on the bullet.
Come, Crimson Thorn.
That was great.
Sorry to trouble you.
Always double tap. It's over.
Another chance.
You take the lead.
That was great, everyone.
True enough.
Thank you, dear. A bloom for end season. Goodbye now.
Okay. Show them our ferocity.
We're just better.
Looking
Take
good.
my thorns. Roses, come to my aid.
Everyone, on me. Let's play together. Rosetta.
They won't get far. Sullen Rose! You're the sweetest rose. No falling under my watch.
Got you covered.
One. Ascension. More where that came from.
Good hustle, people. To the front. You got it. On my mark.
Indeed. The roses shall protect you. How beautiful. Do forgive me. Thank you. Unfurl your blossom. Whoops. We've pressed its buttons. A bloom for any season. Just try to... Come! Did you miss me? Very well. I feel better already.
Like what it means.
Not today. Come join me. Welcome to my garden.
Watch this.
You have my aid. Come, my rose bag.
You got that right.
Come, crimson. Full bloom. Come, crimson.
Mind me. It's over.
Careful. Fall with the blossoms.
Take him.
This rose
Coward.
bites.
I'm on it.
Bullseye, baby.
A lovely sentiment.
Everyone, on me.
A bloom for any.
What I have set up for you guys will be a support-based build for Rosetta. She's pretty much going to make sure that the team is good at all times throughout the fight, make sure that she can keep people alive and still be able to do some damage. But for the most part, she's going to be the person that helps keep everybody afloat, in a way. So the 4 skills that I'm using for Rosetta is Bouquet. Plants the max number of roses in front of Rosetta. Existing roses are replenished and gaining level. Roses restores allies HP and removes all debuffs. So she heals and she removes debuffs with this skill. The next one will be Rose Barrier. Rose Barrier creates a barrier around the rose that grants damage cuts to allies within its radius. Effect strength is based on the rose's level. So damage cut is pretty much damage reduction, and you will get damage reduction, like the amount of damage reduction you get will be based on the rose's level. So whichever the highest rose level is, if you get a level 4, you're gonna get up to 40% damage reduction. So this is gonna help keep the team alive for the most part, along with the along with the defense buff that you get from the combo finisher. And then I'm using Lost Love. Lost Love causes planet roses to explode and scatter. Damage is based on roses level. New roses are planted where the exploded ones were. So whichever roses you got on the field, whether it's 1, 2, or 3, they explode, and then new ones are planted where the ones exploded. And then the last skill I'm using is Mesmerize. Roses compel foes within range to attack them. So pretty much this skill here makes the roses pretty much draw aggro to the enemy. So if an enemy is within the rose of Mesmerize, they'll start attacking the roses instead of you or you or the team, which is really, really great when it comes to like after certain instances, like after link change, or after link time or super chains. Then the way I like to use it is like as the enemy is recovering from those activities or those chain links or whatever, then as they getting up, I will plan a rose and then use mesmerize, so that as they're getting up, instead of attacking us, they'll start attacking the roses, which gives us time to reposition, get out the way, heal, do whatever.
Come, Crimson Thorn. I will love you tender.
So these are the 4 skills that I'm using for her support. Now her gear, I'm using the rose crystal knife as her weapon with crit rate and crit damage. The imbued traits that I have on it is stun power to add a little bit of stun power, damage cap, and regen to help with her survivability. And the sigils I'm using is a 2 attack power 5s. I'm using Aegis 5, quick cooldowns, stamina 4. I currently don't have a stamina 5 RNG, right? A regen 4, skilled assault plus cascade, and then I have another damage. And then I have a damage cap and cascade. Okay, so here's the thing about cascade. I'm not too sure. I don't know if cascade is actually working. It's supposed to shorten your skill. I'm sorry, the wrong one. Supposed to it says shorten skill cools down whenever you hit a foe. Effect strength changes based on the attack type. So I don't know if I don't know how to. I don't know exactly how to know whether this is working or not, because it says the effect strength is based on the attack type. I don't know which attack types they're referring to. But I have it on here just, I guess just in case it is working with the way I'm playing. But because I don't really know about Cascade, you can switch this out for something else. You could use another cooldown, quick cooldown, because what I will say that mesmerize is takes longer than your other 3 skills to come back. So you could use another quick cooldown in that place. You could use if you want, you could use health to boost her survivability up, or whatever. It's pretty much whatever you want to put in that spot. So, but I probably use quick cooldown. Yeah, I probably use quick cooldown. Just so like I can have her use her mesmerize a bit more. There we go. So the next sigil is I'm using Link Together. This is probably the best one I have right now. I wish I had a different secondary skill. And then I'm using Roses Blooming and Roses Profusion. Roses Blooming shortens the time between Roses attack. So right now the Roses attack in 4-second intervals. This cuts it down to like 2.5 to 3 seconds between attacks. And then this sigil here, Roses Profusion, boosts the strength of positive status effects granted by the roses. So I don't know the original values of the buffs you get on your finishers, but this adds another attack plus 10%, another defense plus 10%, and another regen amount for 2%. So these are the sigils that I'm using for this build, for her support build. and I'm going to show you guys some gameplay of it in action. Enjoy.
Can you satisfy my needs? I'll take them all on. Just try to break through. What do you think?
Ain't that to buy my plate?
Right away.
What's severe?
Even the sweetest
Let us save the rejoicing for later.
not today. What? Take my phone. Did you miss me? Am I alone?
You have no
I love this. Time for you to go. After me. Sorry, yes. They shall fall. It was a pleasure dancing with you.
Pleasure all mine.
What do you think? Come, Crimson. What do you think? Do forgive me. Don't play too hard now. If you insist. Thank you, Rosetta. You are a quick little miss. What do you think? It's furious. Stay sharp, everyone.
Whatever happens, I'll
The
protect
roses
you.
shall protect you. Fall with the blossoms. Roses, come to my aid. Shall we?
Into the fray.
I'll follow you.
Come, my rose band.
Actions speak louder
What do
than
you
words.
think? Nice move. Full bloom. Not today. How luscious. Can you satisfy my thirst?
On my mark.
They shall let us call.
We must remain vigilant.
Understood. Let's get going now.
No one hurts my crewmates.
How beautiful. Am I alone?
History. Verfine drop. Swords of Vega.
Fall with the
Darfire.
Understood. Come, Crimson Thorn. Moonrise. Fight harder. Rosetta. I almost feel bad for them. Sullen Rose.
Giant One. Absolute zero.
I'm going to make this hurt
We
so
finally
good.
Communicating.
Harmony is the basis of power.
How beautiful. What do you think? Just try to break through. Here we are.
Let's finish this. Let's do this.
Indeed. Unfurl your blossom. Come join me. Take my thorns. I will love you tender. What a treat. Roses, come to my aid.
Have my gratitude.
Come, Crimson. Refreshing. No falling on the time is you have my aid. Scatter. What do you think?
Marvelous.
Just leave it to
Yes,
Papa
very well
Bay.
done. Good fun. Let's teach them some manners. What do you think? Full bloom. What do you think?
The moment of
You
return.
take the lead.
There are no heights we cannot scale.
Caution before valor, as they say. Come, my rose garden. How beautiful. Come, crimson. What do you think?
So that's it. Those are the builds. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something from it. Hopefully you're able to apply this. And you know, if you have any suggestions or better sigils or anything, let me know. And I guess with that being said, man, Redline out.